Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. It's a Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a daily energy, daily readings live stream. So, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for being here. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility as well. And I hope that you remember that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self, and that you, in general, you should only believe in two things, which are yourself and all possibilities. So today we're gonna do some astrological readings, tarot readings of the energies in the sky. And remember, you can see today in the back, all these paintings were made by me. You can buy them or ask yourself or ask myself to get a painting by custom. Also, natal chart readings, tarot readings, and spiritual personal consultations also available. Contact me via Instagram or via email using the links or the information and the information in the description down below. My camera is stretched. I know that my camera is stretched. But it looks bad because it's on purpose. Because if it's not stretched, then there is like some black lines on the side. You know what I'm saying, Daria? Welcome to the stream, Daria. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, guys, I might not look exactly like in the camera right now. I'm a bit stretched. You see, like, we can make the camera bigger, but then it's a bit wonky. And like this, it's not stretched. Like this is good, right? Let's see. That is very good. Nice, good to know. Alright, the cards are shuffled into today's energy. Ready to go, ready to flow. Is it better like this, Daria? Let me know. It's better. Okay. Just putting the cards up par with energies. And how is the quality of the audio? I assume it's great, but can you confirm it for me, please? Alright, all the cards are shuffled. So, let's get started right away, right now. Today is a beautiful Mars day in Cardinal Water, or Mars day in Cancer, with the moon in Aries and with the sun in Taurus. What does that mean? That means that today, by it being Mars day, by it being Tuesday, that comes from the North god of war, which is Tears Day, you know what I'm saying? So today you and everybody else are more close, or you can see better your passions, motivations, anger, frustrations and deep desires. And that that specific part of our awareness is in cardinal or being filtered through cardinal water. So we are creating new feelings, new emotions and new spiritual purposes behind those things. Okay? So keep that in mind, because you might be very passionate or unjustified about your passion or aggressiveness, but you or the environment and people around you, they can create new spiritual purposes that might not be real, might not be fair, but they justify, or you yourself justify all that passion and that aggression. Make sure using the opposing energy to balance the energy of Capricorn to make sure that you are using all that in the right spaces, in the right limits and boundaries, and by creating also new ways to be real and practical about yourself and those passions and motivations, whatever it is. Right? Then we have the Moon in Aries, which is squaring that Mars in cardinal water. So it can be a lot of frustration or it can be a lot of energy and that you don't really know where it's coming from, right? Because Mars is in cardinal water and the moon is in Aries, and cardinal water is ruled by the moon and Aries is ruled by Mars. So we have here an exchange of energy, right? Mars is kind of taking the spot away from the moon, and the moon is charged with Mars energy. So we are learning how to feel in new ways, how to express new feelings, and how to see ourselves in new ways while we have more private, more emotional, more spiritual, and more connective passions, motivations, angers, and frustrations. Also, these might create some frustrations around the house, around more personal spaces that usually were not there, but because you and everybody else is learning this, it might happen more externally with more impact, or you can just feel this mood, you can feel this presence in the room or in the space. You know what I'm saying? Also, Sun in Taurus, that means that we are paying more attention, acting or expressing into or about fixed ways of having structure, stability, and safety in your life. Also, very important, I like to distinguish Taurus from the other earth signs because it's also about having a fixed and consistent way of receiving, maintaining, and supporting validation, love, or profit. Profit can be spiritual or physical, not just about money, because there is certain things that need to happen before you get that money. You need to have a product, connections, passion, time invested, and then the money comes in. But for an example, being spiritually profit, and most people that are into like business and money, they don't understand this. If you are doing something, especially for long periods of time, and you are having fun, and it's working out, and you are doing it in your way, and you are achieving results, that's being profitable, right? And like I said some live streams ago, if you have a lot of money, but mentally and emotionally and spiritually it feels like a prison, you always drained, because there is a difference between being drained and being exhausted, right? You have to keep that in mind. There is a big difference. So if that happens, you are not profitable. You are profitable physically, but spiritually you are very, very poor. All right? So the sun is fatal attracting the moon, so you might react with more passion to fixed scenarios and fixed values, and you might fixate yourself too much and be too serious about new feelings, new emotions, new expressions, and new feelings about yourself and about others' reactions to yourself. Okay? And the sun is also sextiling Mars, right? So you have an opportunity to fixate our passions, motivations, angers, and frustrations if we can create new feelings of comfort or spiritual justifications, spiritual purposes behind the things, realistically speaking, that you are getting fixated on. So if that is happening, you can fixate your passions, you can fixate your anger as well, right? So be careful with that. And let's go real quick, take a tarot card for today's energy. Sun in Aries, Sun in Taurus, Moon in Aries, and Mars day in Cancer. We got some flips, but we want to go straight to the pudding, straight to the juice, straight to the cake. Another flip. Nope. No thank you. No thank you. No. No thank you, bro. straight to the pudding, straight to the cake. Sun in Taurus, Moon in Aries, Mars day in Cancer, aka cardinal water, and we got beautiful 9, oh, that's too much light, oh, 9 of Pentacles. I'll put it here on the screen so you guys can see more clearly. Hold on a second. Oh. All right. So here we have the 9 of Pentacles. And what does this mean? This means that today we have an opportunity to elevate, be wiser, and have wider perspectives about your reality, your physical circumstances, your limits, your boundaries, your responsibilities, and your power. Because always remember this quote from Spider-Man: with great power comes great responsibility. But vice versa is also true. If you have a lot of responsibilities, it means you have a lot of power. So some people feel down or feel pressured or feel insecure when they have a lot of or feel limited when they have a lot of responsibilities, because they miss to realize that with that comes also a lot of power. Or they realize that they have power, but it's in areas of their life that they don't really give a fuck. Job, work, somewhere else that is not really important, okay? But also, this means, in more realistic terms, that you can expand your business, or you can expand your perspective, or you can expand others' perspectives about your business, all right? And how? Sun in Taurus, Moon in Aries, Mars in Cancer, cardinal water. By you being fixed in your reality, or by being others being fixed on your values, by making you or others create new feelings, new emotions, new passions, and new expressions about your business, and by you being passionate because you have a new feeling or a new emotion or a new spiritual perspective about yourself and your creativity. And that's how you're gonna expand and get this 9 energy, winding up your perspective or your audience perspective about yourself and your business in a fixed, practical, realistic, relatable, valuable way. All right? Then, let's see how can we access all possibilities without expending too much energy and without traveling too far. It's the Archangel Gabriel Dragon. So this basically means that you go very deep, right? To know a thought better, to know an emotion better, to know yourself better, to know a aggressiveness or an insecurity better. Just go really, really deep. And then you transmute, transform, and burn all that is not necessary. That becomes fuel. That becomes light, as in weight, or light as in this white, right? And then you can elevate yourself, and that really connects with our 9 of Pentacles, so you can rise, ascend, and expand. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. And it's all the readings for today. Today's daily energies, we're going light. I mean, I'm always going deep, so today we're going to be going less deep. You know what I'm saying? And let's go really quick into the moon reading, right? So, moon in Aries, as we talked about, fatal attracting the sun in Taurus, so you might feel very passionate or insecure, all right? Or you can make, or you think that, or because this is like you create a vision, right? Where you envision and this can be like a thought, but that comes from a feeling, right? So you might feel / think that others are insecure or afraid of you, right? And they might not be, okay? So you might be insecure, not like you are insecure, but you might not feel comfortable because you think others are insecure about you because you might feel like you too much of this or too much of that, right? Or you are being too serious and too stubborn about those new feelings, new emotions, new passions, and new expressions and visions about yourself and your internal realm. Moon in Aries, fatal attracting Mercury in Taurus, alright? Creating new feelings, new emotions, new expressions, and new visions about your fixed, practical, relatable, and valuable mind, thoughts, ideas, and conversations. Moon in Aries squaring Venus in Cancer in cardinal water, more real, like not real as earth energy, like really, really real, basically spiritual, right? About your private, new, fresh, or spiritually justified relationships, responsibilities, commitment, enjoyability, and love. Is that the word enjoyability? I think it is. Moon in Aries, squaring Mars in Cancer. Learning how to feel more passionate, more real, more confident, and more unique about your passions, motivations, angers, and frustrations that come from a new emotional, spiritual, comfortable, and private space. Moon in Aries as well, kind of conjuncting enjoyment. Yeah, enjoyment, not enjoyability. But I think enjoyability is a word, but also more used in different contexts. Moon in Aries, conjuncting slash fatal attracting Jupiter, because Jupiter is now 0 degrees Taurus. So Moon in Aries conjuncting Jupiter, right? Expanding on your new feelings, emotions, expressions, and visions about yourself and how you think others see and feel about yourself. Moon in Aries, fatal attracting Jupiter in Taurus, creating new feelings, new emotions, new visions, and new internal actions, new internal impacts about expanding circumstances or the lack of it when it comes to having fixed stability and structure in your life. Moon in Aries, fatal attracting Saturn in Pisces, feeling more creative, feeling lighter and more expressive because you are creating new feelings and new visions about your structure, reality, networking, and associations that deals with spirituality, dreams, illusions, imaginations, and mutable and adaptable feelings and emotions. Moon in Aries, fatal attract. Bro, Moon in Aries is in between a lot of stuff. Moon in Aries, fatal attracting Uranus in Taurus, feeling different, feeling passionate, or feeling insecure about new but fixed and practical ways of having structure and stability in a unique way. Moon in Aries, fatal attracting Neptune in Pisces. You see Moon in Aries in the middle of, so you can have a lot of you can have access to a lot of stuff today just by creating new feelings, new visions, and new expressions about yourself and your internal realm. Always remember, we have 7 main minds, but most people only use half of one mind. Most people only use the left side of the brain. Most people are super logical, right? But so they are only using half of one, so they still have 6.5 more minds that they are receiving signals, they are receiving inputs, but they are unaware of them, they reject them, or because they are so confused and messed up, they don't get their shit together, they got their shit all scattered and doing weird alignments, they are aware of it, they can't reject it, but they can't also make sense out of it, right? So, Moon in Aries, fatal attracting Neptune in Pisces, creating new feelings, new emotions, new expressions, and new visions about yourself and your internal realm that can bring to a lighter perspective or to the real world, grand dreams, grand illusions, and grand imaginations. And lastly but not least, Moon in Aries, sextiling slash squaring Pluto. Moon in Aries, because Pluto is 0 degrees Aquarius as well. Moon in Aries, squaring Pluto in Capricorn, learning how to create new feelings of excitement, spirituality, and individuality about deep transformations where the world forced you or you forced yourself to create new ways to be stable, practical, and secure. Or Moon in Aries, sextiling Pluto in Aquarius, an opportunity to feel more unique, to be more unique, and to see yourself as more unique by transforming yourself or going with the world, or by realizing that the world is forcing you to transform yourself to create and formulate a fixed way of thinking, communicating, and analyzing about yourself and the world and all the deep stories, deep mysteries, and deep parts of it. All right? And that's, hold on. That's pretty much it for the moon reading. I have some air. Ooh, that felt good. Okay. Okay. So that's everything for today, guys. It was daily energies. It was short. It was sweet. Not to not get confused and to go straight to the point. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. As a Terry Cloud Surfer, surfing out.